2023. You were a year. This is Brainspill, my name is Tank, and today we are here at the end of the year to talk about 2023 on the channel, where we've got to and what exciting things we've got in store for next year. This is one of the more unscripted videos I do, where I basically just riff for 10 minutes about me, the channel, and where we are, and basically just a bit of a roundup as to what the hell happened this year, because there's been quite a few developments. Yes, this is the yearly channel video where we look back at the channel performance and see what we've achieved in the year 2023. Largely a off-the-cuff unscripted video, so yeah, if you like channel stats, this is the video for you. Before we jump in, if you like this video, be sure to hit subscribe and never miss an upload. Now, normally for these types of videos, I like to get myself a drink and enjoy the year, but given that I'm recording this at like 9 in the morning, yeah. Last year I gave myself some goals and some things I wanted to achieve in the year. So we can basically compare this to last year's performance and see if we've actually achieved those things that I set out to do. And yeah, like I said earlier in the video, there has been an awful lot of changes going on here at the Brainspill studios, so let me fill you in with what's been going on. Long-time viewers of the channel will know that my original vision was to release 2 full-length videos each week, and for the longest time, for almost 2 years, I achieved that. I think there was basically a time where I was making videos and I had so many in the bank that I was just thinking, I'll push it to 3 videos a week, why the hell not? I'm glad I didn't, because things aren't always so peachy for so long. Despite the fact that the original vision was to have 2 videos a week being released, long-term viewers of the channel will also know that that didn't quite pan out the way that I wanted it to. The idea was to keep that going throughout the years because I'd basically achieved that level of upload consistency, but there was a few problems with that. First and foremost was the fact that I do everything on this channel, everything myself, which means it's a lot of work. Balancing that with my life and my actual job I do in real life, there's a lot there. And one of the other things I have to weigh up as well is not only sticking to a promise I make, but also really thinking about the promise and whether it's actually doing my channel any good. Because there is always the old mantra, you either choose one or the other, quantity or quality. Now, I thought at the time that my 2 videos a week were good, and I thought I was happy with these. But then time passes and you get better at what you do, you look at what other people are doing in your field, and you realise that what you're doing might not have quite cut it. 2 videos a week, but at what cost? Was I happy with the videos? Well, for a time, yes, but I have bolder ambitions with where I want to take this, and if I have to sacrifice quality just to make an extra video each week, that's not what I want to do. And I don't think that's what any of you guys want from me either, so that's one of the reasons why we pulled back and are now only releasing 1 long-form video a week. Which I hope you guys can understand, and hopefully with the video you do get, it might be better quality than perhaps what you had when there was 2. And the other reason, and partly why there's been a few little breaks in between the uploads, is largely due to the workload. Yeah, there was a bit of burnout going on in the latter half of the year, so there was 2 weeks in particular where I just decided I need a week off. I just need time to decompress, not think about the channel, and perhaps even go back to the drawing board to think of how we revitalise the channel and perhaps move in a direction where we're seeing growth. Because ultimately, that is the goal at the moment. So yeah, some of you may have already gathered, or if you follow me on my socials such as Twitter, you will know that going forward, there is going to be 1 long-form video released each week. The day of the upload may vary, but at the moment it's every Friday. It's still a work in progress, and I'm just hoping that if I can put a bit more time and effort into actually making those videos as good as they can be, then it's hopefully worth it. I mean, ultimately I want to deliver the best thing I can to you guys, but if we really go down to brass tacks and we're looking purely at the video performance, then I guess if we can have a video that took twice as long to make, but did twice as well as I would have done if I had 2 videos, well, I guess we would have achieved what we set out to do in the first place. So you'll hopefully see some changes in the next few weeks to show that there is a lot more coming than perhaps what you've been used to on the channel. So yes, we will have one long-form video a week. However, long-term viewers of the channel also saw that there were some short-form videos released a bit earlier in the year. This is also a work in progress. I started making them because it's an entirely new endeavour. I mean, there's things like TikTok and other short-form content on other platforms, but with YouTube they were really pushing this, and I thought that, particularly with the type of videos I make, then this might be the perfect jumping off point to try something completely new. I mean, I've made long-form content for quite a while now, but this was an entirely different realm. I had a lot to learn, so I dipped my toes in the water and gave it a shot. I had some success, but again, going back to the drawing board, taking a long break from it and deciding what I really wanted to do with these videos. And I decided that I want to keep making them, but I have to be happy with them if I'm going to do it. Short form content I've always found has some difficulty around it. This is so different than making a normal video that it's a learning curve basically. So, in the near future, probably not immediately in the new year, but perhaps in the next few weeks, you will start seeing 2 short form videos being uploaded on the channel every week. That is alongside the 1 long form video that I already mentioned. So technically, you should be getting 3 videos a week from the channel, which hopefully will scratch that itch for many of us, including me, because I've been dying to make more content, but I just need to find what works for me. As well as that, short form content going up on the channel will also be going up on TikTok, because that's apparently the place to be right now, and I guess it's a great way to reach out to an entirely new audience. Despite the doom and gloom in what I've been saying, there has been quite a few other reasons why the channel content has been a bit lackluster in the second half of the year. I had quite a few changes in my personal life which resulted in significant disruptions to the content schedule, primary of which was me starting a new job. Yep, ultimately I do work a second job as well as doing this, my actual job, the one that pays the bills. So I got a new job, and with that, I was able to afford something pretty spectacular. Something that I've aimed to do for a long time in my life. I'm sure many people know what it's like to rent and how shit it is, so I bought a house. Yes, this area I'm in now is my house. I bought it with my money. Who'd have thought, right? In this economy. That is also why in the past year you'll have seen quite a few changes in upload schedule, in location of filming, in the camera setup and all that sort of stuff. It's basically been a work in progress. I've basically had to go through the whole rigmarole of getting the house, moving in, getting everything set up, including this studio, which as you'll see is a little bit different to what I've been doing before. I've slowly tried to add more interesting visuals, sound and variety and mixing into the videos to make them more engaging, and hopefully this is still a work in progress to make the videos better and better and better. Another thing that's new to the channel is this green screen, this green thing that's behind me. And yes, that again is also a work in progress. I've never used anything like this before, so I'm just trying to figure out how best to make it work so it actually looks half decent, rather than me blending into the background every 5 seconds, because I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing with my editing, because I'm still learning it. But, like I said, work in progress. So, after that huge lore dump, how did we do with the channel? As of the time of making this video, being just before Christmas, the channel last year, at the end of 2022, we had 1,260 subscribers. As of right now, in 365 days, we have 1,734. Whilst this is good, it's not really what I expected, to be perfectly honest. I actually thought that maybe if I could keep the momentum up, then maybe we would start gathering that snowball faster. If anything, it seems to have slowed down. And I think I know some reasons as to why that's the case, and partly the reason why I want to make changes in the future to the channel. But again, it's trial and error to try and figure out what you guys want, but as well as getting the subscribers, which isn't really the key goal here, it's building an audience. That is what I want to do. I want to try and build a connection with you guys, and I'm just trying to figure out how best to do that, really. I mean, it's all well and good answering comments every now and again, but I feel like more needs to happen. Something bigger needs to happen to really push that into the scale I want it to be. We're not there yet, but we will do. As far as channel views are concerned, last year we were at 133,882 views on the channel. As of this year, it's 235,831. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We are almost 250,000 views on this channel, which, for a small channel, I think is pretty good. And it's something which, if we can keep that going and keep that momentum up, who knows, maybe next year we'll be much closer to one of those big milestones where we can truly pop the bubbly. Like I said earlier, the goal is to release one long-form video a week, so technically you would think that might be less views. But I'm hoping, with the quality on it, that might actually help improve the views on the videos. And of course, in addition with the short-form videos, I think that would give it a significant boost also. So, you never know. Things might be changing very quickly, provided we stick to the game plan. And yeah, there we are. Another year down. 2023, one for the books. 2024, well, I ain't going to say it's not going to know what's hit it, because I don't think any of us can predict what's going to happen. But as long as we stay the course and keep doing what we say we're going to, then you got to make yourself as many opportunities as you possibly can. And that is what I always say. Yes, there is partly going to be a bit of luck to this, but you've got to work towards that and give yourself the chance to get that in order to find success. So, whatever it is that you may be looking to do in the new year, be it YouTube or any other endeavour, keep at it. Learn, grow, and, well, don't give up. I hope you guys have a fantastic new year. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.